Hey, Mark Walters here, and we're actually inside of Ginger's house. And each year, I tend to have little baby rabbits be born inside of Ginger's house, since I've got so many blankets and things like that in there. I just wanted to show you one of the little babies that was recently born here, which is really cool. And I will just let him go back to that, and then we'll get out of Ginger's house here. I'm a bit tall for this, but I just had to share that with you. And then, as you can see, we usually keep Ginger's door closed when there's a nursery going on in there, and then Ginger's hanging out inside of her little palace here. Hey, Ginge. And those stripes around her eyes are actually, that's some ointment that I put on her eyes to keep the flies away, which she really appreciates, because those flies are really pretty relentless with her. Well, listen, in this video, this is part 2 of how to get in front of and attract motivated home sellers. So I shared some ways that you might become an expert in the eyes of motivated sellers in part 1 of this video series. And now in this one, we want to learn how we can get in front of the motivated sellers with our message. Now, you can be doing that in a number of different ways. You can be putting classified ads in the newspapers. You can also be doing classified ads online. You can be putting flyers out in the neighborhood, or having kids go and do that for you, or people that you can pay a small amount to be able to do that. But one of the best ways is with postcards. And that's something that I've used in my business, and it's a way that you can start to create a relationship, or at least an acknowledgement, with people in certain neighborhoods that you want to be buying properties in. You can be letting them know, just like in part 1 of this video series, the different services that you've got, different specialties that you have as far as being able to help motivated home sellers. But by pinpointing the exact properties that you want to be marketing to within neighborhoods, within cities, within towns, you can then systematically be getting in front of them. Now, if you don't have a large marketing budget, that's okay. You can start with just a handful of postcards that you send out somewhat regularly. Because as we all know with marketing, the first time we see something, it doesn't always stick in our brain, but when we start to see it over and over, well, then it does. And if you position yourself or brand yourself as the expert for that neighborhood or that area or that town or what have you, and if you have links back to your website that might have some testimonials or some videos of people that you've helped in the past, that can also be helpful. But the nice thing about postcards is, relatively speaking, it can be an affordable way to target people, that exact targets of who you're trying to get in front of, and then have your marketing message go from there. So anyway, there's some ideas for how to get in front of motivated sellers. And on that note, I'm Mark Walters, and I look forward to sharing more with you very soon.